It's a genre that's extremely difficult to crack and to connect with the masses. To go out there and intimidate a personality like Mr. Bachchan is not easy. So I was very nervous about Wazir, and you're like a chocolate boy, you should do, nice goody boy roles. It never attracted me as an actor. He's saying, you've done such an outstanding job that I have to call the film Wazir. I said, that's amazing,
It's on you.
It's a huge compliment.
Absolutely.
Hi guys, this is Neel Nitin Mukesh and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Alright, so we have with us a man of the moment, Mr. Neel Nitin Mukesh. We finally have him. We wanted to speak to him for Indu Sarkar as well. And we finally have him for, he's a big surprise quotient as far as Golmaal Again is concerned. And the movie will be crossing 100 crores today. What are your first sentiments, sir?
Wow, sentiments are that really excited about the fact that Golmaal is doing extremely well. It's a genre that's extremely difficult to crack and to connect with the masses. But I think no one better than Rohit Shetty to do that for you.
Right.
I think the star cast was extraordinary. Each one's performance is par excellence. It's again a genre that I'm talking about that as an actor I can say is extremely difficult to execute, If I sit back and I think of any of the characters in the film and I say that, okay, if I had to portray any of them, how would I do it? I don't think I can do it. So Kunal's character, only Kunal can do. Shreyas can only be played by Shreyas. Arshad Varsi, all of them, whether it's Johnny sir, whether it's anybody in the film, from Mukesh sir to all of them. Ajay sir, of course. So, I think the family is just so big and so connected with each other that it just comes naturally to them. That natural flair of happiness is just there. That's why they also, distribute that kind of happiness to the masses, to the audience. I'm just very proud that he considered me as a part of his family and made me the new entrant in his family.
No, absolutely. You're live right now on Facebook. Neel, everyone is, I'm told that the love signs, they're literally just tsunami सी आ गई जैसे कि box office collection of Golmaal Again. Now, एक सवाल जो है जो बहुत से लोगों के माइंड में है कि यार एक शख्स जो कितना मासूम सा दिखता है और वो लाइन से जो है he is doing one negative role after another and he can be damn mean.
See,
how you?
Well, I take that as a compliment.
100%. It is like
I take that as a big compliment because when I started off my career, Faridun, I started with Johnny Gaddar,
Right.
Even that time, my father, my family, all my friends used to say that, you're like a chocolate boy, you should do, nice goody boy roles. It never attracted me as an actor. So since Johnny Gaddar to now, which is 10 years, I've constantly been trying to not do deliberately antagonist roles, but pick up characters and roles that maybe have a lot more flair to it, a lot more characterization to it, a lot more layering to it, if I may say. It's extremely difficult. Why? Because from Johnny to now, all of them, if you put them one after the other, they're all very different. You can never say Neel was same in Golmaal and same in Indu Sarkar. You will not say that he was same in Indu Sarkar the way he was in Johnny Gaddar.
Or Wazir.
Or Saath Khoon Maaf.
No, Wazir, just with your voice, I think you were tremendous.
So Wazir was very difficult again for me because first of all, you're playing the alter ego of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. And then you have to go out there and create the same amount of menace that you're expected to on screen that he creates with his presence, So to go out there and intimidate a personality like Mr. Bachchan is not easy. So I was very nervous about Wazir, and especially when Vidur sir and Bijoy called me up and they said that you have just very limited amount of time on screen, but it's a very important character. In fact, that time the film wasn't named Wazir.
Okay.
The name of the film was something else. So I shot for about 7-8 days for the film in totality, and I finished shooting and Bijoy edited the entire thing and showed it to Vidu sir. And Vidu sir saw the film and he called me up early one morning and he was like, "I'm changing the name of the film." And I was like very nervous. I said, "What happened?" is everything okay? So he said, he's saying, you've done such an outstanding job that I have to call the film Wazir. I said, that's amazing. That's such.
It's on you.
It's a huge compliment.
Absolutely.
You know, playing the title role of the film and then playing the antagonist and then playing, you know, a character that the audience cannot still get to know whether he exists or he does not. So there are films where you can go and really promote yourself out there and put yourself out there for the audience. But I, being an actor, I let the film do its job, you know. I let the film talk for itself. For example, Golmaal, the recent release that we've had. Golmaal, again, the character was so, you know, layered again. It was on a very thin line that if I went there and tried to promote myself extra with the film, or if I went and tried to justify my presence in the film, it would take away from the character. Then the surprise element of this love interest of Pariniti who's turning an antagonist, so a good guy turning bad, would not come. Now, like your question, to answer that, I think each one needs to understand their USPs, you know. Well, as an actor, I love playing that for my calling, you know, that's my calling, that's my card. But because of that, I love listening to scripts that people come up to me with, where the hero is actually the antagonist also. So because of the kind of characters I play, good and bad, and have both the shades, you can't really put a finger to the kind of character I'm going to be portraying on screen.
No, absolutely, because one can't, because from the first film itself, you've tried to create that niche, the fact that you're not going to be doing predictable stuff that everyone else is doing, and you've not been like, say, part of all these camps and all these things as well. Even now, when I had to just approach Neel Nitin Mukesh for an interview, I could directly do that, which is wonderful actually, that if actors can do that, because many times there are too many people involved and it becomes too complicated.